Hello, I am the Iron Giant. Just kidding, I'm the Wood Giant. At least compared to my Pen Iron Man, he's a giant. Let's get this started with today. First up, we have 50 great short stories. Second up, it's our 31st story. Third up, the story's called How Beautiful You Look with Shoes. How Beautiful with Shoes, actually. And it's written by this guy named Wilbur Steele. And this one is a pretty interesting classic because let's just get this started with hippie dancy, hippie dance. Yeah, let's get this started with. First off, we have to actually start talking about people's lives. Here we get this woman named Mare, and Mare is just living on a farm with her almost deaf mother, and she's all like, "Hey Mare, come in here!" Apparently her real name's some weird name that I will not have the brain power to memorize. I have 2 brain cells. And then we also have to, and also she just prefers to be called Mary or Mare. Personally, I think Mary sounds better because Mare just sounds like a horse name. So she just goes ahead and she calls her in, and she's all like, "Hey, you know what? I think I'd like you to be doing something." And she just called her and said, "Hey, can meet this young man here." Well, first of all, actually, before that happens, a few pages before that actually happens, Mare is being sent. There's this there's her betrothed, her fiance, who comes and says, "You belong to me." And you're like, "Okay, yeah, sure." And then she just pecks him on the cheek, and then a bunch of men come in and say, "There's a murderer on the loose. Let's capture him, man." And they're like, "Yeah." And they just go ahead, capture him. Mary's called by her mom, and then she comes in, and there's this young man, and she says, "Come meet this lovely young man who definitely hasn't murdered anyone." Okay, just take out the murdered anyone part. And then he's like, "Hello." And she's all like, "Why do you look for me? Oh, you're the murderer, aren't you?" "Yes, I'm the murderer, but I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to kill your mother." "Why?" "Because I like you." And then he just goes ahead, kidnaps her, and just sends her to woods and just tries to woo her. Next thing that happens is like, "Ah!" And then she just goes ahead and like, "Get off of me!" And then the men come in, "We found him! He's captured my fiance!" And they go ahead and tie him up and just do that. Afterwards, you're gonna send him into jail in the local county prison, and they're all like, "Alright, the judge will decide what we will." Oh, and I just got information that he's on the loose, and he killed someone, and he's also murdered. He's murdered someone, and he's also set the courthouse on fire. Wow, what are we gonna do? Let's just get him again. Yeah, and they run. Meantime, Mayor is kidnapped again, and that happens. And next thing that we know is that the mom is like, "Hey, have a nice date," and that happens. Yikes, that happens. Next thing that happens is he just keeps wooing her again by just reciting poetry. Literally says that he loves her in a direct way by just quoting a poem. Next thing that he knows is next thing that happens is that she just says, get off of me," and that's it. So what's the point of this story? I'm not really sure. I mean, all I see here is just a bunch of murder. I also see a bunch of anger, but also sure, it's a great entertainment piece, alright? It's something that shaped literature, and it's a must-read for common sense. But can you live without reading the story? Sure. What are the morals of the story? I'm pretty sure there are no morals in the story too. It's just about like how people can change, that how people can just go ahead and think they're something, but then later realize they're not. But however, sometimes they just have to accept the way life is, because that's what life is. A place to accept things. And that's it. That's it. So I really hope you guys actually did enjoy this episode. I really hope to see you guys in the next one. And so, I guess, until next time, Sean out. Peace. Bye-bye. Wear a helmet.